Respected dear youngsters, welcome, salutations, congrats for being on the path of goodness, path of righteousness, path of hard work, path of honesty, path of patriotism, more so path of dharma, and सबसे बढ़िया path of spirituality. This path of spirituality alone adds beauty, glory to others. Keep it up, grow in all aspects, zero impurity in the heart, 100% purity. Yes, election results being discussed now, going on. We can see good some places. As you grow, just see what is required for the entire humanity is the all round outer prosperities of wealth, education, let us say, what is it, medication, food, etc. Along with that, the values, along with that, Desha Bhakti, most important is Sanatana Dharma. So as you grow, just see to it that you yourself think, understand, and spread it all around you so that throughout the country, such parties, such government who are honestly Deshabhaktas, who are honestly pure from the core of heart, without any selfishness and biasness, and who are honestly the upholders of Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma. Because Hinduism is the base for all religions. Hinduism, the India with Hinduism is the base for the whole world's prosperity, whole world's peace. You know how why all Shastras when you study, you know how glorious is Sanatana Dharma. So therefore, देश भक्त भी हो, प्योर हार्टेड भी हो, सनातन धर्म के भक्त हो, तो please select such people, elect that people as the leaders. Good that in central India, North India, people are matured and understanding, and therefore selecting correct leaders who are going to really help them. Only in the all five southern states, unfortunately, though the devotion, spirituality is more here than there, people are divided because of castes, because of other biasnesses. Therefore, they have failed to recognize the need of such a wonderful government. There were all the five places, the three places, the anti-Hindu, two places, the pro-other religion. That is how the governments are formed. Therefore, a very bad situation. So, especially the Dakshina Bharata, let the Hindus wake up and elect such leaders who, without harming any other religions, let them sustain. They also have their own paths to go, but justice to the Sanatana Dharma should be done, by which it is encouraged, it is inspired, it is given all the amenities, and the equality is brought, etc. So I was watching the election results in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Telangana. Tomorrow, the Mizoram will be declared. So this goes on happening. People should become matured, should become spiritual, should know what is needed for the society. Only economic development is not required sufficient. You have to have moral, ethical, spiritual, then patriotic, so to the religious. Pure Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma is something glorious. I to pray whoever are mature to understand Sanatana Dharma, they are the ones who, like our Prime Minister, become so great to be received, welcomed all over the world. You saw yesterday, day before, in that Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, 100 countries, leaders, minister, prime, they were so much restless to meet our Prime Minister. How come he has become so popular? Only because he has maturely understood Sanatana Dharma, standing for it where without harming anyone, outside planning for everybody's growth, inside knowing what is the absolute truth for his own sadhana and for also the adhyatmikata. It's a good, it's matured, it's very high level. I just believe you all also through study of Shastra mature so much that why the Sanatana Dharma is great, why it has to be made popular, along with it, no kattar pankti, no hatred to anyone, no troubling anyone, but bringing equality. No need to give unnecessary importance to others. And wherever any harm is being done to Sanatana Dharma, consciously, in any way, subtly, they have to be taken for task. In that way, India Hinduism bachao, pura dunya bachegi. That's it. Anyway, good. Elections are going on, results come. It's all a part of Maya from spiritual standpoint. There is no end to it. Even in the higher hierarchy, the Rishi, Muni, Gurus, उनके पोर्टफोलियोज भी बदलते रहते हैं. It's all tamasha. Enjoy it. So we should have that highest lofty vision from spiritual standpoint, also vision at the Vyavahara standpoint, balancing both of them, knowing what's our responsibility outside and inside. We have to keep on fulfilling them. Relax. Whoever are in powers, let us pray that they should get Sadbuddhi and they should rule properly the Praja for the sake of their outer prosperity, inner peace. No biasness. I'm the only one fear in Telangana becoming unbiased. This party may suppress Sanatana Dharma Hinduism because they are famous for that. We are seen from last 60, 70 years. Anyway, let us now do our today's class like every day with four aspects. Chanting Rudram, today we'll do the 10th, 11th Anuvakam, and one more will be there of Shanti Mantra, that is tomorrow. Then we'll have our, after the main chants, this one Rudram, then go to our Geetha Adhenam. We'll conclude the last one, though we saw yesterday, um, Atma Vinigraha little bit. Then we go to the ninth mantra, in which three values are told that will start today. Let us begin. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Monaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gururdevo Maheshwarah Guruः Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaः Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaः. Having done these chantings, let us do the Rudram 11th Anuvaka. One more is Shanti Mantra tomorrow. ओम शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अस्यां शुभदितो मम उपात समस्त दुर्दक्षे द्वारा श्री परमेश्वर प्रीत्यर्थम समस्त ऋषिमनुगुरुदेवतानां कृपानुग्रह प्रसादेन ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोध सिद्ध्यर्थम श्रुति उपनिषदुक्त पुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवद भागवत दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य ऐन्दव संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति विश्व शांति कल्याण एकदा प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृतेः संस्थापकानां साधकानां समस्त भक्तानां च पूर्ण आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्यादि प्राप्ति द्वारा बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूल द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजयार्थम श्री रुद्र प्रश्न से एकादशस्य अनुवाकस्य त्रिवार पारायणम गीता पारायणम गीता त्रयोदशोध्यायस्य अध्ययनम श्री रघुनाथ प्रातस्मरण फलश्रुतेः पारायणम् अर्थाविष्करणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. आदौ रुद्र प्रश्न एकादशोऽनुवाकः 11th Anuvaka of Rudram. Beautiful. Let us chant 3 times. Om Sahasrani Sahasrasho Ye Rudra Adhibhumyam Teshagam Sahasrayojaneva Dhanvani Tanmasi Asmin Mahatyarnave Antarikshe Bhava Adhi Neelagrivaha Shitikantaha Sharva Adha Kshamachaраः नीलग्रीवाः शितिकण्ठा दिवगं रुद्रा उपश्रिताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्मिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासः कपर्दिनः ये अन्नेषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिबतो जनान् ये पताम्बतिरक्षय ऐल भृदायव्युधः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति सृकावन्तो निषङ्गिणः य एतावन्तश्च भूयागंसश्च दिशो रुद्रावितस्थिरे तेषागं सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां येऽन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणा दश प्रतीचीर्दशोदीचीर्दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृडयन्तु तेयं द्विष्मो यश्च नो द्वेष्टितं भोजम्भे दधामि. Again. Om Sahasrani Sahasrasho Ye Rudradiභūmyāṃ Teshāgam Sahasrayojane Vadanvani Tanmasi Asmin Mahatyarnave Antarikshe Bhavādi Neelagriva Shitikanta Sharvādah Kshamachaраः नीलग्रीवाशितिघण्टा दिवगं रुद्रा उपश्रिताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्मिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखास कपर्दिनः ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु विवतो जनान् ये पताम्पति रक्ष्य ऐलभृता यव्युधा ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति सुखावन्तो निषङ्गिणः य एतावन्तश्च भूयागंसश्च दिशो रुद्रा विदस्थिरे तेषागं सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां येऽन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषभस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर् दश दक्षिणा दश प्रतीचीर् दशोदीचैर्दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृडयन्तु तेयं दिश्मो यश्च नो द्वेष्टितं भोजम्भे ददामि. Once more. सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रादिभूम्यां तेषागं सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि तन्मसे अस्मिन् महत्तर्णवेऽन्तरिक्षे भवाधि नीलग्रीवाशितिकण्ठाद शर्वादः क्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवाशितिकण्ठादिवगं रुद्रा उपश्रिताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्मिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासक्कवर्धिनः ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु विवतो जनान् ये पदाम्बति रक्ष ऐलभृता युव्युधः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति सृकावन्तो निषङ्गिणः य एतावन्तश्च भूयागंसश्च दिशो रुद्रा विदस्थिरे तेषागं सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि तन्मसि अस्मिन् महत्यर्णवेऽन्तरिक्षे भवाधि नीलग्रीवाशितिकण्ठा दिवगं रुद्रा वृक्षेषु स्पिञ्जरा. ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिबतो जनान् ये वदाम्बति रक्ष ऐलभृता युव्युधः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति सृकावन्तो निषङ्गिणः य एतावन्तश्च भूयागंसश्च दिशो रुद्रा विदस्थिरे तेषागं सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां ये अन्तरिक्षे दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचेर् दश दक्षिणा दश प्रतीचैर्दशोधीचैर् दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृडयन्तु तेयं दिश्मो यश्च नो द्वेष्टितं वो जम्भे दधामि. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thus we have done our beautiful Vedic chanting in the study of Bhagavad Gita. As you all now becoming familiar, first of all, at our all equipment level, we have to be perfect in controlling them, in mastering them. At second level, we must know the need in life of, during our duties of dharma. We must know need in our life for our evolution, doing the loka seva as it's required. By now, you must be very familiar because we have studied the Bhakti Shatkam, the need in our life of tuning to the infinite power through various devotional aspects. More important in all of them, we are slowly coming to know that this whole world is supported by some substratum, some truth, some reality. Fortunately, that is our own essential nature. Discovering that is the end of all travel journey or struggle, sport or fighting. All of that end in that end in victory when we discover that one. So need of all these things. And what glues all of them, what binds all of them, what makes every one of them move smoothly is the life of values. That's how at any period of history, whether that world is full of spirituality or zero spirituality, in the spirituality, whether it is bhakti or jnana or yoga or karma, whatever the predominance is at that time, whatever society, and nastik ho astik ho, what brings the society so togetherness and beauty is practice values. That's why in 12th chapter we saw Bhagavan said, you do devotion, that's very good. But along with devotion, if you also practice values, you are more dear to me. Even if you can't be devotee for any reason, practice values, at least you'll continue to be given human life as a bonus or blessings. Therefore, basic minimum claiming that I am human being starts with when we practice values in our life. And these values again will give that strength, energy, confidence, positivity, optimism that we can do the bhakti sadhana, jnana sadhana, yoga sadhana based on this strong platform. Nahi hai values. So any other sadhana we try, we don't succeed even in the life. Now you see, in all these states, especially in Telangana, the party which is going to lose, everybody are afraid now because इतने घोटाले किए हैं. and no values much practiced. The new government will take badla of all that. Not that the new government people are very crystal clear and white people. Whole country they only destroyed last 60 years. But no, these people have no run away. Either join the central government for protection or join the ruling party for protection. But we don't leave, what do you say, breaking the values and live a licentious life. That is what is the thing. What is important for you as youngsters is not money. That is required, not important. Not social status, not power position. What is the value? If you have values, practice, all of them will come. Even if they don't come, you are in a blissful state. On the other side, by sacrificing, compromising the values, every of the money, power you got, every moment there is a fear. And once really the power money goes away, this malpractice of living life without values, licentiousness, that itself becomes the curse. Nobody can protect it that time. In short, to grow in spiritually, to find peace in the mind, to succeed in the world, to get the love from the world, what is required is the eternal values you have to practice. In values, the personal values are there, social values are there, spiritual values, duty oriented values, family related values. All these we spoke to you 350 days back during our initial days of Geetha classes in the common sense topic. Now we stopped it from many days, 2 months se, because anyway values we are studying. Okay. Now in the topic we are in 13th chapter Gita called as Kshetra Kshetragna Vibhaga Yoga. In that Bhagavan told what is Kshetra, what is Kshetragna as asked by Arjuna. Now while telling Jnanam and Gnayam, to tell Gnayam and for us to understand it, to be qualified further with all our purity, what's required is live life of values. Therefore 20 values Bhagavan is giving. Toward the end he says, Yad Jnanam iti proktam, Ajnanam yadatonyatha. Only when these values practice, we become superior of heart to be receiving the jnanam about the self. If not, only we are in the delusion and ignorance. Okay? Then in that also we have seen the first sloka, the 9 values. All the 9 are seen. Last one we have to touch little bit. Then the next 5 slokas or 4 slokas, there are 11 more values. In that, 3 values will be there in the 9th sloka. So today our job is conclude the last value said in the first sloka. That is sloka number 8. That is the 9th value. Then in the 9th shloka, the 10th value, 11th, 12th, 3 are there. We'll just try to see how much ever we can. Let us start and be regular, be sincere, listen with all your interest, all your shraddha, grasp it and feel for it and try to practice them and become really a person of values. Then the whole world, God, everyone loves us, blesses us. Obviously, don't get into the wrong traps, into the wrong companies, into misguidances, and live this beautiful human life, live this human life of values and go into the negative. As a kabhi nahi karna. Take it as order from all the rishis and gurus. When this order is obeyed, every of the blessings are given. And in this, your interest is there. The world also is benefited by your presence. Wherever you are, an Indian, a Hindu, Sanatana, Dharmi, Vedic Shastra, Jnanam and values. Whether he goes to Uganda, Honolulu, America, Nigeria, Algeria, he will be respected there. Because jnanam is there, values are there. Such people are very much required. As I told you, why Prime Minister so much he invited and welcomed the other day throughout. Because jnanam and the manava bhakti सबके लिए values है. Yes, please remember it. Let's start. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namah, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, अथ क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ विभाग योग अष्टमनवमो श्लोकौ श्री Bhagavan each sloka ek bar. 9th one 4 plus 2 6 times. 8th one is Amanitvamadam Bhetvam Ahimsa Kshantirarjavam Acharyopasanam Shaucham Stairyamaatma Vinigraha. Over. Now the 9th one 4 times. इन्द्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यम् इन्द्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यम् इन्द्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यम् इन्द्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यम् अनहङ्कार एव च अनहङ्कार एव च अनहङ्कार एव च अनहङ्कार एव च जन्म मृत्युजरा व्याधि जन्म मृत्यु जरा व्याधि जन्म मृत्यु जरा व्याधि जन्म मृत्यु जरा व्याधि दुःख दोषानुदर्शनम दुःख दोषानुदर्शनम दुःख दोषानुदर्शनम दुःख दोषानुदर्शनम टुगेदर ट्वाइस श्री भगवानुवाच इन्द्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यम् अनहंकार एव च जन्म मृत्यु जरा व्याधि दुःख दोषानुदर्शनम् अगेन श्री भगवानुवाच इन्द्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यम् अनहंकार एव च जन्म मृत्यु जरा व्याधि दुःख दोषानुदर्शनम् clear now in the eighth shloka the last two values are what स्थैर्यम and atma vinigraha. The first one was amanitvam, the egolessness, adambitvam, no absence of hypocrisy, ahimsa, absolutely non-harming anyone, shantihi, the ability to forgive, arjavam, the straightforwardness, acharya upasanam, respectful, reverential worship and obedience to our acharyas, shaucham, the inner and outer purity. These are the seven ones. Then the eighth one is thairyam. We discussed it at length. In life, we have to have the sthirata regarding whatever the goal we have chosen, whatever the path we are following, provided that goal chosen is with proper study of Shastra, with proper guidance of the elders, and that goal chosen is absolutely honest, positive, perfect, divine. And in that sthirata, when you want to live life of jnanam, bhakti, values and all, अब उसमें स्थिरता होना है. Don't get compromised because of any of the troubles, problems, temptations, threatenings. Then we are very weak personality. When it get tossed up and down, no, we should not be like in the ocean, tossed up and down by the ocean. Oceanic waves and tides. We should be like in the boat in the ocean, where how much ever the waves are, tides are coming up and down, but the boat is moving in its own chosen direction as navigated. Isn't it? Life also, goal toward that I am walking, I am having styrium, nothing can disturb me. So your sthairyam to come to Geetha classes every day, your sthairyam to learn these shlokas, your sthirata in wanting and practicing and knowing the meaning of them, your sthairyam to slowly practice them. तो ये सारे ही आपको बनाते. If you are kamzor, no sthirata, and jump from one thing to the other and only get tempted and lost into the negative, non-positive, lower things, then we are not worthy calling as human beings. Called as. So sthairyam we have discussed. Now last one is atma vinigraha. Full niyantrana, nigraha, control of the Atman, the self. Here the self is not the pure Atma self, the not self which is taken as the self. The Sharira, it is an Atma. Its vinigraha is, it should be taken care with its health, its energy, with strength, and also using it for the work. That is vinigraha. If the body is not used for the work and you have only servants around you appointed, next life you will become servant somewhere to come out of that laziness created. Therefore, either this Atma Vinigraha at the body level is fully mastering our Sharira. Second Atma Vinigraha is sense organs. All our sense organs named Atma Vinigraha should be in our control. Not we are in their control. That the tongue wanted, you ate, even though your stomach filled. The eyes wanted to see TV, you are seeing, even though you have an exams to study and apply for. Eh? The ears want to listen all the music, even though you are attending your interview, you have to go for it. So good lakshams are there inside. At that time, the indriyas, when they pull us out into the worldliness, we cannot do them. Therefore, the second atma is indriyas. So to the third atma is the mana. So therefore, atma vinigraha is the mana coming pura of its emotions, thoughts, projections. We should be fully in our control. Mind should only obey the intellect and its convictions with its sweetness of the love. Mind should not imagine its own self, whatever which is not true. That is how the mind is controlled. Like I must know you are youngsters, you are sincere students. It is my intellectual conviction. Because of that, in my mind, there should be love for you and talk Gita. Without bringing the intellect, mind should not either get attached to you or feel bad about you. In this way, in every situation, the mind named Atma is Vinigraha. Last is the intellect. उसका भी विनिग्रह करना है. Intellect vinegar is exposing it to Shastra Jnanam, and according to that only, every place of our life, wherever we are stationed, positioned, given the responsibility, knowing the duties to be done and perform them. That's called as the Buddhi Nemada Atma Vinigraha. Okay? So in this way, Stairyam Atma Vinigraha with all other 7 values we have seen once more today. Now let's go to the ninth mantra in which 3 values are told. Shloka is Indriyartheshu Vairagyam Anahankara Evacha Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukkha Doshanudarshanam. So first value, that is total में 10th वाला है Indriyartheshu Vairagyam. Second is Anahankara. Third is Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukkha Doshanudarshanam. So 1, 2, 3 of this shloka is equal to 10, 11, 12 total values. So the 10th value or the first one in this shloka is अभी जब पढ़ रहे थे 2 मिनट पहले, सेम थिंग इज कंटिन्यूइंग. इंद्रिय अर्थेषु वैराग्य. Vairagya regarding all the objects of the senses. Direct meaning. Okay. Otherwise, what will happen with lot of raga for the sense objects? With the senses, while involving in them, we forget all our duties. Dharma atikramana also happens. Papa also is done. Spirituality is totally forgotten. This is very sublime thought. As early as possible, you as a youngsters grasp and keep it with you throughout life. In this only you are protecting yourself from yourself. If there is no vairagya for indriyarthas, and the tongue, ears, nose, every one of them are demanding the bhoga vastu, and you are pouring on them chobiso gante. Where will you attend to your duties? Where will you attend to your own services to world? How can you become spiritual? सारे सत्यानाश हो जाएंगे. Therefore, vairagya for the indriyartha. How do we do? This is what dosha drushti karke. They never end. They make us slaves to them. Because of that, we are denied of our higher goals. We end up in doing papa and naraka. Will be insulted by the world. Defame हो जाता है. Indriyartheshvara. When Bhagavan says this, it means what? It is a compulsory thing to be done. It means what? It is doable. It means what? When you try to do, I bless you. Then only Bhagavan will suggest us some practice. Here, the practice of values in that Indriyartheshu Vairagya. And then, 2 things I just want to say. What is that? In the object, there is Sukha. This understanding is Maya. Thereafter, though the Sukha is coming from inner self, yet imagining that the Sukha is coming from the Indriyartha, the objects, running behind them is called Moha. Other than that, in reality, the bliss is in the self, not outside. We gave you 100 times the example. Where are we maximum blissful and happy? In Nidra. In Nidra, is there any world outside? Are there any Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha? Are our senses contacting them? No. And yet, why there is more happiness than Jagrat and Swapna there? Because there, the me is very close to the self. Therefore, the bliss of the self is very much expressed through me or enjoyed by me in the Nidra. This is an example. To understand intellectually that the bliss is in the nature of the self, not in the world outside. If you think it is in the world outside, delusion. And logic we gave you while studying 3rd chapter, studying 6th and 7th chapters. That if there is a sukha in the objects, it should give sukha to me every time. It should give sukha to everybody. Now, which is the object in the world gives happiness to everyone? Which is the thing which gives happiness to anyone all the time? The sweet which I eat at one moment, when the mood is not good, you won't enjoy it. और 10th स्वीट के बाद अब 11th ये तो आपको तो वॉमिटिंग आ जाएगा वो. Whereas the self, to everyone, their self is always lovable. Why? That is an indication, because whatever gives happiness, we love it. Whatever we are loving means that gives us happiness. I love myself the most because I give happiness to me. In the self only there is happiness. To everyone, their self gives the happiness. That's why they love. Everyone loves himself. A husband loves a wife for the sake of himself. Then only for wife. That's why if the wife does not, he just gives divorce. Nobody says तुम कितना भी मुझे सत्यानाश करो रुलाओ फिर भी मैं पकड़ूंगा. No. There is some corner of selfishness is there that is held up. The moment that's known that the person is not useful to me, whoever he may be, we leave them. Because we love everyone for our own sake. Because we are the source of bliss. These are all the subtle things as early as possible. When you know, then you understand that Indriya Arthas means Shabda Sparsa Prasgandha means objects of the world. They don't carry the happiness. Then you will have the Vairagya for them. Indriya Artheshu Vairagya. They are only delusory creations, imaginary things. And any imagination, when you keep practicing, it becomes a habit. Once it becomes a habit, it appears to be real. Once it appears to be real, you can't give it up easily. Now, this Indriyartha Vairagya Kile, do you remember? 2 times I gave the same example long back. One is 6 months back, another one and a half, almost 8, 9 months back or a year back. Third time we do it. You know, the dog example. It went to the Kachra Kundi to search for food. Some dry bone it got. Then looked here and there, not to share it with other dogs. It ran, went behind a wall, then hiding, started biting, that bone. After biting for some time, that blood started coming. Then licking that blood, the dog started biting that bone more and more. On the close observation, what is seen is the blood is not coming from the object which it is biting called bone, but it is coming because of that hard bone which he was trying to bite. It has created that rupture and laceration to its own mouth, and from that the blood is coming. And the dog stupid thinks that its blood which is enjoying is coming from the bone, and that it hides it and fights with the other dogs. You know how seemingly very painful is this example, abominable. But the fact is, we also like the dog only, human beings. The bones dry of the worldly Shabda Sparsha Prasagandha, we sprinkle our own happiness on it, like the dog's blood only is there on the bone. Licking that, the happiness of the objects which is thrown by us from ourselves, we are thinking like the dog that the happiness is coming from the objects. And therefore, we are afraid of other people that we have to give this or that thing to them. Like a dog, fighting even if somebody comes to take. Now, remember, these are very sublime thoughts. I know only few of you can grasp them. In this world, everyone seeking happiness in something or the other. And every other one is miserable of the same thing. Nobody therefore happy by anything permanently. Like I have no money. Therefore, I am suffering because of money. Then it appears that if I have money, I am happy. In that case, moneyed people, everyone should be happy. In fact, with more money, miseries are more. Because the relatives will come, friends will come, income tax will come, the problem of thieves, problem of sharing, problem of spending, problem of giving to charitable things. More headaches there in money. Understood one example. Like I don't have a house. I have a rented house. I feel miserable. But all people with one house are not happy. They have to pay the taxes, they have to give it on rent. The tenants are so miserable, they don't go, they don't pay the money. House taxes have to be paid. And every third day, something or the other leaks. You give on rent, the tenants say, साहब वो ऊपर वो गलत हो रहा है ठीक. You have to be a big officer, go and plumber की तरह वो आपको fix करना पड़ता है. Power, election results today. Those don't have power, they think power will. Power ayat, if you don't use it properly, honestly, then the praja will kick you later on. The Lord also will kick you. This is always fear again. Next elections, jeetunga ki harunga. Even if you MLA, you get the post or not. Even you get it by your choice, you get or not, and the right place or not. अरे यार कौन से चीज में खुशी है बाहर? Therefore, outside there is only dharma according to our position. More than that, don't expect any sukha from the world. From the world, only one sukha is doing our dharma. That's all. All other thing is in your own inner self. Therefore, first value, that value number 10, it is the first one in the ninth sloka is Indriyarteshu, in this way Vairagya. I told you the other example of our big shastras like Yoga Vasishta and all. Remember, 5 animals die because of each one caught up in one Indriya Artha, sense object. है ना? What are the 5? Kuranga, Matanga, Patanga, Meena, Bhranga. Kuranga is deer. It is killed by the hunter because it becomes stable at one place, fascinated by the music played by those hunters. Otherwise, the speed of that kuranga, the deer, is so much that nobody can hit it with the arrow. It has its own capacity of running away and saving itself from the arrow of the hunter, yet it died because it was enchanted by the sound. Kuranga example for getting killed because of the Indriya Artha sounds. Second is Matanga, elephant. So such a huge elephant it is. कोई जाएंगे पास में अपने ट्रंक से ऐसे मार के फेंक देगा वो. But yet it is caught. How you know? An elephant is kept the other side, female है तो male. In between big pit is dug. It is filled with all the dry leaves and everything. And because of its attachment to the touch, sparsha, for that female elephant or male, running, it doesn't know, it just falls in the trap. Such a huge elephant. Then उसको बड़े बड़े chain से बांध के with that sharp rod, it is beaten so much and all, and is controlled to such an extent. Such a huge elephant taken into a circus, and it is made to do the circus gimmicks. Such a huge elephant. एक पाँव पे खड़ा कराते हैं, दो पाँव पे खड़ा कराते हैं, उसको डांस कराते हैं एलिफेंट को. How come it was so much controlled? Because of its slavery to sparsha. Second indriyartha. Third is पतंगा, द मात, है ना, MOTH. वो जो कीड़े मकोड़े लाइट फायर को देकर आते हैं. Such a wonderfully flying that fly, that thing. Just it looks at that fire, something enchanted by that rupa. This rupa is the indriyartha there. Thinking something beautiful is there, it comes, revolves, and falls in that fire, gets burnt into ashes. Mar gaya. So the deer mar gaya because of shabda. Hathi mar gaya because of sparsha. Moth mar gaya because of rupa. Fourth is the machli, the meena कहते हैं उसको. The fish. So much it can go deep into the waters and survive and be alive. Somebody has put the rod, fishing one, he has put something to eat there. That stupid fellow attached to the rasa, the taste, just eats that pluck. बस उसके अंदर जो गले में है पकड़ लेता है, ऐसे बाहर निकाला, गले पे खाट करके. That fish is killed because of its attachment to the taste. It's called the fourth of the artha, विषय artha, इंद्रिय artha. रस, टेस्ट, टंग का टेस्ट के लिए ये फिश एग्जाम्पल है, मर जाता है. लास्ट वन इज व्हाट? द भवरा, द भृंग. such a wonderful bhrunga bhavara, a lotus. Evening time it goes for taking the makaranda. By the time it is taking makaranda, sun is setting. As the sun is setting, it should come out, no, but intoxicated by the fragrance of this makaranda, the gandha, that stays there और थोड़ा टाइम करके इतने में that flower gets folded, and in that ये दम घुट कर मरता है, या some झुंड of the elephants come, They just in that river or pond, they take those lotus flowers and plants and फेंकते इधर उधर कुचल डालते हैं. बेचारा ये भृंग inside is crushed by elephant and it dies. Attached to the smell, the gandha, the fifth vishaya. So each of the animals die because of one slavery to one organ or one object. Now you and I as human being have all the five organs and we are slaves to all five objects. That is why every moment we are dying because of something or the other. And the death is neither we are practicing our dharma, nor we are evolving through devotion, nor we are getting liberated through jnanam. A human life which is meant for dharma, jnana, bhakti alone is worthy of human life and worthy of saying that he is alive. A human life, when these are not pursued, even though he is alive, he is equivalent to dead only. To you all the youngsters, right from the young age onwards, instead of becoming slave to these indriyarthas, saving yourself, your energy, your time, mainly your mind and intellect, which are so powerful, and direct all of them towards dharma, seva, upasana, and the meditation, through which we know the truth. When you do that, you yourself will be the yogi tomorrow. Not Yogi CM of Uttar Pradesh, a Jnani, a Bhakta, Maharshi, a Yogi, a Siddha Purusha. You yourself. That is the highest achievement. वो छोड़कर for the sake of artha, the money, kama, the enjoyment of the objects, not only involved in the worldly duties, works, and whatever is earned, used for shabda, sparsa, gandha, and claim I am human being, I am intelligent. Stupid. Sara bakwas hai wo sab. So that is why Lord Krishna here tells Indriyarteshu Vairagyam. That means it is possible, it is necessary, you have to do, you can do. If you try to do, I bless you. Okay, then slowly one by one, Indriyartha should be left by us. Then Shabda Spasha Prasagandha, we consume only that much which is required for our survival. And we are surviving here only to serve the world, do my duty, know the God. That's it, there's no other job. Then only we are complete in our knowledge. Otherwise, big kings have come, Karodopatis have come, great sports persons have come, film industry wale hai, industrialists hai. They might have done something to the world, but towards themselves, nothing is achieved. They just die. If these doings also are with some honesty and punya, something will be blessed. They are blessed with something positive. Otherwise, all these Tata Birla, Agle Janam mein koi bhi, including me, can be a maestri somewhere in a building construction. How can it be? Because you have never done anything spiritual. Only the worldly things you have done. Not only Birla, even Indra, Brahmadi Devatas, if they don't grow spiritually, they'll be somewhere in any human or animal form. Because the Jiva inside that body is the one. He gets the birth and life depending on what he is inside. He may be Indra in the post because of Sapunya, but being a Indra, if he is not doing his spirituality and only is indulging in all the animalistic things, next life Indra himself will be buffalo. Because what circumstances we are given is not to the body, to me inside me. To me, the inside, along with the body, the things are given depending on what I am inside. Now, just like engineering talented fellow excels in it, medical talented fellow excels in it. In the same way, if we have the Indriya Vishayas only as our goal, we will be pulled in that level of the lowest life. If we have really kept them aside, away, and pursued the spirituality, our mana buddhi will be so expanded, so deep, that we'll be able to comprehend, apprehend the real self behind the seeming world. And that is the puzzle is solved out. The delusions have gone away, the misconceptions have gone away. Reality is very much experienced directly. Then never ever anything can bind us, tie us down. That's moksha. So one value is Indriyarteshu Vairagyam. Okay. So tomorrow we'll see Anankara, that already was seen. Then Janma Mritu Jaravadi Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam. With this, 12 hour over. Then next one, Asaktirana Vishwanga Bhuttadhara Grahadisho, Nityam Samajitatam Ishtanishto Patisho. Two will be told in the 11th sloka. 8, 9, 10th. Then 11, 12. 2 more. So that totally out of 20 values, 9 plus 1, 10 are seen. We have 10 more to see. Thank you. Chant once this sloka. Indriyartheshu vairagyam anahankara evach janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanudarshanam. Thank you. Now we come to the Falashruti of Raghunatha Pratah Smaranam. Every day when we do Smarana of Lord Rama early morning, invoking his blessings, live life according to Dharma and Shastra. What will happen? Yaha, whoever he may be, Shloka Panchakam Idam. This Pancha Shloki on Lord Rama, doing his Smarana in the morning, Prayataha Patet, with all effort, with all single pointedness, with all devotion. Whoever studies it, when? Prabhata Samaye, when? Every day. Nityam Prabhata Samaye. Purushaha, with his own Purushartha, Prabuddhaha, having woken up early morning. So having early morning woken up, whoever does the chanting of these 5 mantras of Pratah of Lord Rama, what are the results he get? First, Sri Rama Kinkara Janeshu Sa Eva Mukhya Bhutva. He will become the greatest of the Rama Kinkaras, means Rama Bhaktas. First result. Second, Yati Harilokam Ananya Labhyam. Later on, throughout the life by Rama's grace blessings, he will be protected, he will do all the best things. And when the life ends, he will reach to Harilokam, the Paramatma's loka only reach Ananya Labhyam, which is not possible to be reached by anyone other than Rama Bhaktas. We only come back as an animal, katmal, machar, ped, paudha, panchi, human being. I only यहीं घूमना पड़ेगा till I get moksha. If I don't do sadhana. If I do sadhana, Harilokam, we go to Vaikuntha Loka, Saketa Loka, where we have darsana of the Lord every day, blessing of the Lord every day, no problems, no limitations, no bondages, beautiful life. Hariloka, one meaning is that one. Another Hariloka is become one with the reality. That much powerful is this everyday chanting of this Raghunatha Pratah Smaranam. Okay, let us chant the whole one. Om Ata Shri Raghunathasya Pratah Smaranam. Om Pratah Smarami Raghunatha Mukharavindam Mandasmitam Madhura Bhashi Vishala Karnavalam Vichala Kundala Shobhigandam Karnanta Dirghanayanam नयनाभिरामं प्रातर्भजामि रघुनाथकरारविन्दं रक्षो गणाय भयदं वरदं निजेभ्यः यद्राजसंसदि विभज्य महेशचापं सीताकरग्रहणमङ्गलमापसद्यः प्रातर्नमामि रघुनाथ पदारविन्दम् वज्राङ्कुशादिशुभरेखि सुहावहं मे योगीन्द्रमानसमधु व्रतसेव्यमानं शापापहं सपदि गौतम धर्मपत्न्याः प्रातर्वदामि वचसा रघुनाथ नाम वाग्दोषहारि सकलं शमलं निहन्ति यत्पार्वती स्वपतिना सह भोक्तुकामा प्रीत्या सहस्रहरिनाम समं जजाप प्रातः श्रये श्रुतिनुतां रघुनाथमूर्तिं नीलाम्बुजोत्पलसितेतर रत्ननीलाम् आमुक्तमौक्तिकविशेष विभूषणाढ्यां ध्येयां समस्तमुनिभिर्जनमुक्तिहेतुं यश्लोकपञ्चकमिदं प्रयतः पठेत् हि नित्यं प्रभातसमये पुरुषः प्रबुद्धः श्रीरामकिङ्करजनेषु स एव मुख्यः भूत्वा प्रयाति हरिलोकम् अनन्यलभ्यम् इति श्रीरामस्य प्रातः स्मरणम्. Tomorrow we will do Ganesha 3 days, then Surya 3 days, Devi 3 days. So 9 days we have got this talk for us. Thereafter जो होगा देखेंगे. Thank you friends. This is how Rama Pratah Smarana we have done. Then Geetha we have studied. Last two values of the 10th sloka, 8th sloka and the first in the 9th. Stairyam Atmavinigraha Indriyartheshu Vairagyam. So with full conscious attentive mind, listen 3-4 times. With same conscious mind, note down the points, understand the meaning and purpose and value of practice these values, and consciously practice and master them so that the values naturally express through you. You will be a master of your own life. You will be loved by everyone. The Lord and Guru chooses and blesses such disciples, such persons, even for the higher goal reaching as well as to use them as their instruments. We become instruments in the hands of the Lord for His work to get done in the world. काम का काम करोगे या राम का काम करोगे देख लो. We have seen that. Then ज्ञेय वस्तु जानने के लिए इन प्रैक्टिसों के द्वारा वैल्यूज वी हैव टू प्यूरिफाई आवर हार्ट. Before that, Rudram, 11th and Vaka we start. Tomorrow, the Shanti mantra we do. Then we go to the Chamaka Prashna. Agna Vishnu Shamchame Maheshchame. That will be of 10-12 days. Then we have done our everyday's morning chantings. Thank you. Om Durjana Sajjano Muyat Sajjana Shanti Mahamnayat Shanto Muchidandebhyah Muktashanyan Vimocheta Sadoma Sadgamaya Tava Soma Jyotirgamaya Mrutyorma Amurtangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सद्ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Yes. Yes, together we'll grow, my dear friends. See you tomorrow.